He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damien Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's a run characteristic of Damien Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dorsett on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Watson, option play. He'll hand it to Johnson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Johnson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call the gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Chris Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
From the 41, Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 26, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go.
Touchdown, Houston.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Floating one incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. He's one of the few holdovers from last year, and he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Patriots. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will shrink to 6. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they start the second half with Johnson. And some space here. The 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. After the sack on first down, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Dorsett's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Jones now on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll look to throw again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 30. 10, 5. score. A pick six for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And he goes out of bounds finally, but they're already on the edge of the red zone as he returns this to the 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
To throw again, Jones.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Picked off near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
Touchdown, Texans! David Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's taken down inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30.
Pass some of this.
10.
Pass some of this.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead is now an even 30. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Malik Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3. On second and goal. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Jones on first and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's second and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Patriots. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?